And basically the whole thing turned into speculation about her and Anna Kendrick hating each other behind the scenes.
The gossip swirling through social media has reached a boiling point.
The theory is easy to believe. It's not that Anna Kendrick just hates Blake Lively.
She could be the evil queen. Blake Lively for the evil queen.
Everywhere you look, people are whispering that Anna Kendrick and Blake Lively, two actresses once thought to be at least cordial, are locked in a bitter grudge match that neither side is willing to abandon.
1.7 million views on this post. He's bringing a lot of attention to it, which is just strange to me. If you want to deflate the scene, right? If you de-escalate, you don't go out there and do this kind of stuff.
Whispers claim it all began when the two co-starred in that mystery-laced movie, but the layers go deeper than anyone initially imagined. While they posed together for press events and delivered carefully scripted praise in interviews, rumors suggest they secretly undermined each other's performances, influencing what ended up on screen. Cast and crew members apparently tiptoed around them, dreading the next outburst. This is the place to find out why so many fans are convinced the tension goes well beyond the standard Hollywood rivalry.
Were you surprised to see Paul Feig suddenly out of nowhere single you out to tell you, you're wrong?
It was really weird.
Some say the real trouble started after the movie Wrapped, when Paul Feig allegedly stepped in to coordinate interviews and promotional spots. Though Feig was known for handling star personalities with grace, speculation abounds that even he was caught off guard by the magnitude of this clash. Reports suggest that Anna Kendrick felt emboldened, given her history with Feig, and that Blake Lively felt sidelined, fueling her resentment. According to online chatter, Feig tried to stay neutral but couldn't help favoring the actress he'd known the longest. If that was meant as a simple compromise, it backfired in colossal fashion, leaving all three personalities tangled in a bizarre standoff. As you'll see, things only got more intense from there.
I just report on Blake being terrified to walk the carpet, and Anna is pissed and never wants to work with her again.
Adding to the muddled situation are theories about Lively's alleged fear of making high-profile appearances. Skeptics point to major shows and events where she seemed perfectly at ease, raising eyebrows about her claims of anxiety. Why would someone with crippling worries step so confidently onto red carpets, cracking jokes and reveling in the spotlight? A handful of netizens propose she may be trying to bolster a certain narrative for ongoing legal or PR reasons, particularly when hush-hush chatter hints at lawsuits. It's the classic Hollywood question: is this raw vulnerability or a strategic move to influence public perception? Not everyone buys into the idea she's faking anything. Some fans maintain Lively might genuinely experience moments of anxiety, but manages to rally for contractual appearances. After all, a star is a star, and these events pay the bills. All the same, the notion that she might be exaggerating or selectively presenting her fears remains a popular thread of conversation. Whenever someone tries to defend her, a swarm of critics emerges, brandishing a flurry of photos and interviews that show her as upbeat and relaxed. If that angle is leaving you confused, just brace yourself, because the real shockwaves seem to revolve around rumored bribery.
I don't think they're fans though, Andy. Like, Blake Lively has fans? Like, really? Like, let's be honest here. She doesn't have fans, and we're seeing most of this come out since they hired that CIA guy.
The moment talk of under-the-table deals enters a story, people's ears perk up. In this drama, the claim is that Blake Lively, or those in her circle, tried to influence certain Hollywood figures and critics, hoping to maintain a squeaky clean image. Nothing is proven, but the insinuations are juicy enough to keep fans buzzing. They say the alleged hush money was intended to control the narrative in her favor, especially when allegations of tension with Anna Kendrick surfaced. Imagine controlling the press so thoroughly that you minimize coverage of your problems, letting your rival appear more culpable. That's the spin some cynics are promoting, pointing to the odd timing of certain favorable articles. Then there are those who think it's all a web of lies aimed at destroying Lively's credibility. They argue that if she had that kind of financial and social sway, we wouldn't be hearing about any of this. For every rumor, there's a counter-rumor, someone accusing Anna Kendrick of orchestrating the entire smear campaign. So is anyone truly innocent here? Or are they both engaged in a silent back and forth, using any leverage they can find? The next layer of the saga zooms in on Anna Kendrick's own reputation, which might not be as innocent as it appears.
Thing I've heard from multiple people from multiple different Anna Kendrick movies, she's a problem. She's like a terror on a set.
Despite her girl-next-door persona in public, people in the film industry have long whispered about Anna Kendrick's controlling, on-set style. She's allegedly known for stepping on creative toes and reworking scenes to shine the spotlight on herself. Some colleagues admire her drive, while others view it as toxic micromanagement. One supposed film crew member recalled that she critiqued the lighting so fiercely, production halted for hours. Kendrick's defenders say she's simply a perfectionist who wants top-tier results, while critics see someone who leverages her star power to bend people to her will. If that's how she operates, it's easy to imagine tension with Blake Lively, known for her own meticulous approach. Industry chatter is that once the cameras stop rolling, Anna Kendrick barely tries to hide her contempt for certain co-stars. Indeed, a rumor circulated recently that she flat-out refused to collaborate on promotional clips unless given final say over editing choices. That might sound extreme, but in a setting where everyone is jockeying for position, it could also be business as usual. Still, the effect on any relationship with Lively would be devastating, especially if both women felt overshadowed by the other.
Then there was this other clip of Blake and Anna Kendrick on stage at South by Southwest where everyone was saying it's clear by their body language that they hate each other.
If you're still uncertain whether all this friction is real or imagined, consider the mounting photographs and videos, capturing these actresses meticulously avoiding each other at glitzy events. Observers have noted the way each arrives at different times, never lingering on the same red carpet. Fans search for any snippet of footage showing them side by side, only to find nothing but fragments of forced smiles, if even that. A wave of rumors suggests they're so desperate to avoid further confrontation that they'll do almost anything to stay apart. In the midst of all this, Paul Feig is still being dragged into online spats, as though he's personally responsible for the entire meltdown. Looking deeper, we also see signs that the promised sequel featuring both actresses is embroiled in confusion. The official story is that scheduling conflicts keep pushing it back, but gossip hounds claim it's the personal feud that's holding everything hostage. Some suspect each actress is demanding creative control clauses that would limit the other's influence. Others hint that the production team doesn't want to risk a PR nightmare on set, especially if tabloid coverage overshadowed the movie itself. All we know for sure is that fans who once hoped to see the duo reunite might have to brace for disappointment, or a surprising twist.
What's difficult for creators is because I think they are bots because it's just randomly all of these people defending Blake.
The chatter on social media platforms has morphed into outright chaos. Mysterious accounts appear out of nowhere, viciously defending Blake or Anna, all while hurling insults at content creators who dare to discuss the feud. Many suspect these defenders are bots or paid contractors trying to shift public sentiment. Even Paul Feig's social media presence turned heads when he directly addressed a rumor, inadvertently amplifying it. Far from settling the score, his intervention ignited fresh conspiracy theories.
It was just amazing to me, the amount of them that were coming in to defend her. I've been talking about this for months, and no one, and I mean no one, has been defending her.
Maybe he's covering for Anna, or maybe he's been pressured by studios wanting to keep the peace. Whatever his intention, the online community was only too eager to speculate. Some fans connect the dots to bigger conspiracies, like coordinated PR efforts or attempts to bury more damaging news. Others say it's simple. These actresses can't stand each other, so everyone around them feels compelled to pick a side. The phenomenon is reminiscent of the biggest celebrity feuds in modern times. There's the camp that says, "Believe the women," the crowd that insists they're both equally to blame, and the rogue group that thinks the entire fiasco is a publicity stunt. No matter which viewpoint you adopt, the mania is unstoppable, creating a polarized environment where every update is a new battle.
Look, people are going to not want to work with her again, right? But it's not because of Justin. It's because she's the B word, right?
In the final act of this messy tale, people are discussing what the future holds. Will Paul Feig skip out on directing? Either star in upcoming projects just to dodge more controversy? Industry whispers suggest he might quietly move on to new endeavors, preferring not to be the ringmaster of these clashing personalities. Meanwhile, each actress's next career move could reveal a lot. If Anna Kendrick chooses a project that cements her image as a team player, that might be a subtle attempt at rehab for her diva rumors. If Blake Lively delivers heartfelt interviews emphasizing unity and sincerity, maybe she's trying to counter the alleged bribe talk. Whatever happens, insiders caution that both actresses need a public relations turnaround to quell the backlash. After all the drama, you might wonder if this is just standard Hollywood intrigue, where egos, competition, and elaborate PR strategies fuel endless headlines. It's hard to separate what's sensationalized from what's authentic. Yet one lesson is clear. Whenever rumors become this persistent, there's usually some kernel of truth that started it all. Are the stakes high enough to destroy reputations? Possibly, if the public grows weary of hearing about covert battles. And hush money, it could sour their appetite for these stars' future projects. At the end of the day, it's up to you to decide. Do you suspect there's a genuine feud driving both women to extremes, or is it a well-orchestrated setup to keep them both trending? The answer might never be fully resolved, especially if both sides remain cagey. Before you log off, share your viewpoint in the comments. Which side of the story do you believe? If you're still hungry for more celeb drama, check out the next deep dive, where we tackle yet another scandal that involves A-list showdowns and jaw-dropping secrets. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss the next big revelation, because Hollywood always has another bombshell waiting around the corner.